Dad.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate everything you do and all the work you put into your young athletes for so long, and that's why I want to support you again. Hey, I want everybody to shake the hand of the person next to you. Shake the hand of the person next to you. Because today we're going to battle. And it takes a lot of courage to step in that circle. It takes a lot of courage to step in that circle and go to battle. And I want all you kids to understand that you already won. You made weight, you stepped to the middle. One of the hardest things you'll have to do as a young athlete is step in that circle on the spot. I had no idea what wrestling was going to do for my life. I had no idea the important role that it was going to play in my life. Struggled to find my way for a long time. And wrestling saved my life. Wrestling saved my life. When life comes at you, you've got to have something to tap into to help get you off the ground. Help pick you up off the ground and get you motivated and moving in the right direction. And for me, it was wrestling. And I owe my life to the sport. And all of those coaches that played such an important role in my development and my understanding. So thank you to all you coaches. We think it's about winning. We think it's how many trophies little Johnny has. It's not. It's about who they become in the process that really matters. It's about who they become chasing that medal that really matters in life. I'll never forget the hopeless feeling I felt. The hopeless, lost feeling that I felt in 2003, climbing off the gym floor just like this at a homeless shelter with the clothes on my back, addicted to drugs and alcohol. It had destroyed everything about me. It had separated me from everything that was important in life. It took me away from my loved ones and my family. I lost my focus for way too long. 20 years of my life I don't give back because of the choices that I had made. There I was sitting on the shelter floor like this here, trying to figure out what happened. Trying to figure out what to do. I destroyed everything. I got the clothes on my back. I'm rolling cigarettes out of the public ashtray. Trying to figure out life. And I tried many times before. Never found success. Wasn't able to get up long enough to get some clarity and kill that fog. And I decided I needed wrestling back in my life. I knew that if I could restructure my life around the sport of wrestling, I might have a success. I might get up off that gym homeless floor and I might find a day sober. The value that wrestling has in your young athlete's life, the value it has in your parents' life, the value it has in the coaches, to create a positive culture around our young athletes. The hat that they wear is so big. The kids look up to them coaches. I found my answer in the sport of wrestling at my very lowest point in my life. At the very, very lowest. Wrestling was an important recipe for me to get up and move forward off that homeless shelter floor. I had no idea if I was going to win a match. It didn't matter. I was winning my life back. It was such an important thing to me. It didn't matter if I won or lost because my life was going to get better through the sport. Training, working hard, focusing on goals, being in that team environment. Guys boosting and encouraging me and picking me up off the ground when I fall down. Being in that environment was going to help me. Sometimes we're going to take losses. Sometimes we're going to take losses on the mat. Sometimes we're going to take losses in life. But it's how you get up and dust yourself off. Get up and get back in the fight. Get back in the circle. That's going to determine your real character. That's going to determine who you really are. It's not what I've done. It's what am I going to do moving forward that matters. That's what really matters. Years of addiction. 7 years locked up in prison. Homeless. To go on and become a national wrestling champion. Imagine what you can do with yourselves. Imagine what you can do with your life. Imagine what you can do. All you young athletes that are trying to find your way, vaping, smoking, drinking a little bit, what I'm going to tell you is that's the beginning, and that's going to take you down a road that you don't want to go down. You don't want to go down that road. Keep wrestling close in your life. Stay focused on what you want to do. Keep around positive people. It's going to give you a chance. It's not the national notoriety. It's not the Emmy Award on ESPN. It's not the national title. It's none of that stuff. The real championship is who I became in the process chasing it that really matters. I got 16 years clean and sober now. It's the man I became that matters. It's really the man I became. None of that stuff matters. That father, that friend, that husband, that man of integrity that really matters when it comes down to it. All those things separate us from what's really, really important in life. Drugs and alcohol, that's its job, guys. That's its job. It's to take you away from what you love. Take you away from what's really important. I'll tell you guys a quick story, and then I'm going to close. So I'm going through some challenges right now in my life. I'm being tested right now. And I'm being prepared. I have conditioned. I've done everything right, and I'm in the position to handle the stress and the drama and this time in my life. I'm prepared to handle it. This morning I had to get focused before I came here, so I went down to Huntington Beach, across from the Equinox, down in the parking lot by the beach, and I needed to take a minute and focus. Get my head right. And what I want to tell you is, you kids, if you're out there struggling, and you're out there drinking or smoking, and you're stuck in a situation you don't want to be in, what I want to tell you is make that phone call to your loved ones, to Uber, to your friend. Because we can work all that out. The anger, the disappointment, and all that kind of stuff. But if something happens to you out there, something happens to somebody else, it will destroy your life. And it will destroy your family. I carried my loved one to the car the other day because she called me. She called me. That's what's important. Is that you have that courage to make that phone call at the right time, guys. Because it can be life-changing. It doesn't matter how angry Dad is, how disappointed. I'm proud because you made that phone call. And I don't have to wake up worrying about you. Thank you.
Thank you.